Okay, that's it. Let's do this. I think we're all ready. As always, guys, we're going to be proper good home chefs, okay? And so the first thing you do before you even start cooking is make sure you have all your ingredients, all your equipment, so that you're nice and clean and organized. It makes such a difference, I promise you. It's a really good discipline to get into. So do you have everything? Do you have your ingredients, your equipment? Have you washed your hands? Do you have an apron on? Also, do you have a bin bowl like this? This is a bin bowl for all my rubbish, and I have a cloth or some kitchen roll to keep myself nice and clean. So guys, have you cooked a curry before at home? If so, let me know which ones in the comments just below. This is a chickpea and cauliflower curry. It's delicious, packed full of veg, really hearty, lots of flavour, nice and quick and simple, as always, as well. And as I say, so many curries are really quite similar. So once you can cook one curry, you can kind of cook any other curry. So this is a great skill to have. Now, this curry, there's going to be 5 steps, okay? 5 steps to cooking this curry. The first is we're going to cook our garlic, our onion, and our curry paste. Whilst they're cooking, step 2 is we're going to prepare our cauliflower, our chickpeas, and our tomatoes. Step 3, we're going to add those in and cook them just for a little bit. Step 4, we're going to add coconut milk to the pan, and step 5, we'll let it cook for about 10 to 15 minutes. In the meantime, we'll be cooking the rice as well. So those are the 5 steps. Any questions you have at any point, give us a comment down below. I'll try my best to read them and respond. And as always, please, I've been loving your work so far. I've been loving your pictures, your videos on social media. So tag us, #CookWithJack or @BiteBack2030. Are you ready? Let's do this. Step 1, we need to cook our garlic, our onion, and our curry paste. So I've got all my ingredients just here, like I hope you do. Let's get them out. There's our onion. Here's my garlic. And I've got my curry paste as well. Lovely. First, a bit of knife skills. So when you're working with a knife, guys, it's really important that you find a knife that you're comfortable with and feel safe with. It might be a little knife like this. It could be a bigger one like this. Find one that you're comfortable with. The second thing that's just as important is making sure whenever you're doing any knife work, there's an adult in the room with you to support you along. And the third rule is that if you don't feel confident, just ask an adult to help, okay? And they'll be able to help you out. Now, the first thing we need is half an onion, and we're going to start chopping that. So to chop your onion in half, you can see because it's round, it's wobbly. If anything's wobbly, it's dangerous. So we need to chop it in half to make it more secure. To chop a wobbly ingredient in half, you make a bridge. You see this bridge I've got from my thumb to my forefinger? Your knife goes in between, just underneath the bridge. Nice and secure on the board. And you chop in half, like that. There we go. With your bridge, chop your onion in half. Now, one half we're going to use later on in the week. So we're going to put this in the fridge, which leaves us with this half. Now we need to peel our onion. So have your onion down flat on the board so it's nice and secure, it's not wobbling. And just chop off the top and the bottom. Now, the top and the bottom can go straight in to your bin bowl, like this. There we go. Already come in handy. And then we just need to give our onion a good old peel. There we go. Guys, as always, I'm going to do this at a pace that I hope you can carry on with me and keep up with me. But if I'm going too slow, if I'm going too fast, or if you have any questions, just pop them in the comments down below. Now, what we want to do is just slice this onion, okay? We just want to slice it. So, when you're slicing anything, you want to make sure the hand that holds the ingredients, that the fingertips are nice and protected. So please, guys, no flat fingertips that are exposed. What you need to do is raise your fingertips up like that, and have your knuckles just over, just hanging over. It's really important from a safety point of view that they're like this and not like that. So, have your knuckles just over, and very slowly and very carefully start slicing your onion. As I say, guys, if you don't feel comfortable with it, it's no problem. Just ask an adult to help you out. We'll go nice and slow. There we go. Now you can see that my onion is becoming a bit wobbly. Can you see that? Do you feel that with your onion at home? Whenever an ingredient becomes wobbly, don't chop it and just let it wobble. There we go. Now it's found a new surface. It's not wobbling anymore, and we can carry on chopping. And here we go. I've got another wobbler. Turn it over. Carry on again. There we are. Lovely. Onions are chopped. There we go. Now we're going to start preparing the garlic. But what we can do in the meantime is turn your pan on to a medium heat. A medium heat for now. There we go. As always, guys, when we're working with hot pans, when we're working on the hob, make sure you have an adult to help you out and supervise, or ask an adult to do it for you. Thank you. Now with the garlic, do you struggle to peel garlic? I've got a great tip that's going to save you time for the rest of your life just here. All you need to do when you're peeling garlic is take the root off. The root is just that thing there. You just need to nick it off like that. Then what you can do with your hand is press the garlic like this. And one more time. Woo, it's good fun. And then what will happen is the skin will come right off and the garlic will be left just there. Look at that. That is a pro tip for you. Let's do it with our second clove of garlic. Off with the root. Give it a tap with your hands and pinch the very top. Come on. There we go. Look at this. No more garlic flesh under your nails. Really annoying. Now, garlic is a small ingredient, so really take care with your hand and just very slowly chop it. Like this. There we go. Very slowly, very carefully. No rush today, guys. That's one done. And that is a second one. Okay, fantastic. Now, our onion and our garlic are ready. So it's time to cook them in our pan with our curry paste, okay? So what we're using today, I have a mild spiced curry paste. You can use whatever you've bought, whatever you like, whatever you have, but a curry paste, not a curry sauce, a curry paste. A curry paste is the heart and the soul of any curry, okay? And we have it all here made for us in this jar. There we go. So we need to add these three to our pan. Let's do it. First of all, team, a teaspoon of olive oil into your pan. There we go. And then very carefully, and again, ask an adult to help you out, add in your onions. Very, very carefully. And add in your garlic. There we go. And finally, a heaped tablespoon, like this, of your curry paste. There we go. Nice heaped tablespoon. And this is going to be delicious, so we need to start stirring it now. So taking care, give it a good old stir. I'll show you what's going on in my pan just here. What we want to do is add a bit of colour to our onions and to our garlic, whilst also just slightly cooking off the paste. And guys, can you smell that already? It smells delicious. I am getting very, very hungry. The good news is that it's probably about 20 minutes or so, 20 minutes until we're ready to eat. 20 minutes. There we go. Now keep this cooking, guys, on a medium heat, and let's start preparing our other ingredients. So, we have cauliflower and we have tomatoes. Okay, so step one we've done, or we're doing. The onions, the garlic, the paste is in the pan, and we're cooking it off. Remember to keep stirring now and again. Step two is to prepare the rest of our vegetables. So we have cauliflower, we have tomatoes, so we need to get them prepared. Now, with your cauliflower, take off these old leaves that look a bit old and a bit dry, the very outside ones. There may be some leaves on the inside that are fresh, that are clean, that are healthy, and we can use them if we want and put them in the curry. So these older leaves from the very outside are going in my bin bowl. The newer leaves are I'm going to use in the curry. So take them off, guys, with me, like this. And remember now and again to give your curry a stir. There we go. What I love about these recipes, guys, is that you can cook them by yourself, but it's also really fun to cook them as a team. So as two people. In this case, one person can be stirring and the other can be chopping. Remember, this recipe serves 4 portions, okay? So you can feed 2, 3, 4 people and with this one recipe. Okay, now with the cauliflower, guys, what we need to do is just take off some of the, here we go, some of the flowers like this, the florets. Just take them off. And you can use your hands to do this. It's the safest way. Just rip them off, okay? There we go. Fantastic. And I'm left with these big pieces of cauliflower that I'm going to chop into 4, okay? So as always, guys, what I want you to do is to use your bridge and chop in half like that. And then to do the same with each of those halves. See, nice and carefully, nice and slowly. Use your bridge, chop in half. Use your bridge, chop in half. There we go. Do that with all the big florets of your cauliflower, and then we'll move on. Okay. And remember, now and again, give your curry a good old stir. Now, this is where you need to get really nice and chefy. If some of your if some of your onions are starting to look a little bit too brown, it's your decision. Turn the heat down to a low heat. If yours are starting to look a little bit brown, turn the heat down to a low heat to give you a bit more time to finish off chopping the cauliflower. I'll leave that decision in your very capable hands, chefs. Yeah. There we are. Okay, cauliflower is prepared, but I've still got my leaves just here, and very carefully I'm piling them up into one pile like this, and very carefully just going to slice through them into strips. Okay, you see that, guys? There we go. And that gives you lovely little strips of cauliflower leaves. Beautiful. Now, let's do the tomatoes. And then we're going to add all of these to our pan, okay? Give this a stir. So, with the tomatoes, you can just quarter them using your bridge. So you have 4 tomatoes, guys. Quarter all of them. And then we're going to add them to our pan. There we go. Nice and safely, nice and slowly. There we go. Number 3. Whew. number 4. There we go, there we go. And now I have all of my vegetables ready to add to my pan. So let's do just that. In they go. We're going to cook them for a good 2 minutes or so. And you can turn your heat back up to a medium heat if you turn it down. And then we're going to add chickpeas and coconut milk, okay? Give this a good stir, let it cook off a bit, and let's turn our attention to our coconut milk and our chickpeas. Also, as we always do, I'm going to clean down just a little bit. Have you made a big mess at home? I've made a bit of a mess. It's no problem, just make sure you clear as you go so there's not a big mess in the kitchen when you've finished with lunch. There we go. Lovely. Okay, step 2, the vegetables are in, so they're done, okay? Step 3, they're cooking, so we're going to move on to step 4. Step 4, all we need to do is get ready our chickpeas and our coconut milk and add them in, all right? So, the chickpeas, be really careful when you open any tin. The lid can be really sharp, sharper than a knife. So my advice is to ask an adult to do it for you. There we go. Open it up. And then what we're going to do is we're going to use half of the chickpeas, okay? This half is for the curry. The other half is we're making hummus. We're making our own homemade, fresh, delicious, hearty hummus on Wednesday. So we need to take half of these chickpeas, the other half will decant and we'll use on Wednesday. Okay, so good old cook. Good old stir. Open the coconut milk as well, guys. Again, ask an adult to do this for you. There we go. Lovely. And the coconut milk, you can take your teaspoon and give it a little bit of a stir. There we go. So, here we are. As a refresh, the onions, the garlic, the paste is in and been cooked off. Step 1. Step 2, we've prepared the vegetables, the tomatoes and the cauliflower. Step 3, they're cooking off right now. Step 4, we need to add half of our chickpeas, and you can use the water as well. So use a big spoon to add them in. There we go. There we go. And all of our coconut milk. Oh yes. Fantastic. Now, with our leftover chickpeas, decant them and put them in your fridge ready for Wednesday. Okay. Now, chefs, everything is in our pan. So we're moving on to step 5. Step 5 is to cook it all off. It needs to cook for about 10 to 15 minutes on a high heat. If you're not as hungry as I am, you can cook it on a slightly lower heat for 20-25 minutes. But we want to cook it for 10-15 minutes on a medium-high heat. And we want to make it nice and thick and creamy. So we'll keep stirring it and checking on it every now and again. But look, for now, we've done the hard work, okay? So well done for keeping up with me. We can relax. I know some of you want me to go a little bit faster. I'm going to put on the pace just a little bit. But now, the good news is we can relax, okay? Look at my curry cooking just here. Oh, yes. How does yours look, guys? Similar to this? Looking delicious. Okay. Now, make sure we're nice and clean, like I'm just here. The only other thing we have to do, guys, is cook the rice, okay? So that's the only other thing that's left, is cooking the rice, which I'll come on to later on. But for now, let me just talk about a few things that we're doing this week. So this is week 3 of Cook with Jack. If you are new to us, as I said at the beginning, a big hello and a big welcome. I'm looking forward to you joining me cooking lunch every day this week. And if you've been with us the last 2 weeks, a big welcome back. The menu this week is incredible. So many superb, delicious, exciting dishes from all over the world. Today we've got our lovely curry. Tomorrow we're doing a wonderful meatball pasta dish. Meatballs, one of the best. So delicious, from Italy, it's fantastic. We're going to nail it tomorrow. On Wednesday we've got a wonderful kind of hummus salady lunch. It's fantastic, nice and light, nice and simple. And should go really well with the hot weather we're due on Wednesday. On Thursday, we've got a spicy lentil stew. Spicy lentil stew, it's absolutely delicious. And finally, on Friday, we're cooking wonderful mackerel pasta. A lovely fish dish. So that is our menu for this week. As I say, we are cooking along live together, but if you miss one, everything we do will be recorded and stored on YouTube for you to watch whenever you like. And the way I get the most out of this, guys, and I hope the way you get the most out of this, guys, is interacting with me as much as you possibly can. So any questions you have, comment in the below, just below. I'll try my best to answer them. Please do share all your wonderful lunches, your wonderful creations with us at #CookWithJag or at BiteBack2030. Finally, before I move back to my curry, the good news is that I'm going to be here for as long as you need me, guys. I'm going to be here for weeks and weeks. This isn't the final week. We'll be back next week and the week after. So please do invest your time with us. I'm going to be here every day, Monday to Friday, 12 o'clock, helping you cook your delicious lunch. And just think about the different skills and the different recipes that you will have learned after these weeks, okay? Anything I can do to help you learning, just ask those questions. Okay, enough from me. I hope we're nice and clean now. Let's look back at our curry. Mine is simmering away nicely, okay? Now, it's up to you to know how thick you like your curry. But if you think it's starting to look a little bit thick, you can add a lid. If you don't have a lid for your pot, you can always use some foil, but it's up to you, okay? You decide how thick your curry should be. I'll leave it in your very capable hands. Because we're cooking this on quite a high heat, quite quickly, I don't think I'm going to need a lid just yet, but I'm going to keep an eye on it. Every now and again, give this a stir, okay? All right. Now, these lunches aren't just about simplicity and affordability and tasting great. They also need to be healthy too. And we've made sure of that every day so far for the last 2 weeks. And including this week, they're all going to be nutritious and delicious. So today, what do we have? We have loads of veg. We've got onion, we've got garlic, we've got tomatoes, we've got cauliflower. And as I always say, as you know, it's so important to eat 5 portions of fruit and veg every single day. And these dishes that we're doing at lunch should really help you with that. If you don't have cauliflower, or if you don't like cauliflower, you can swap it out. The same with almost all of our ingredients. I want you to make the choices that suit you. And these recipes really are built to be versatile and flexible. So if you don't have an onion, you could use a bit of ginger. If you don't have cauliflower, you could use broccoli or courgette. Anything you like to make it the veg curry that you and your family want to eat at lunchtime, okay? What else do we have in here? We've got chickpeas. They're a great source of protein and a great source of fibre. Protein keeps you really nice and strong, keeps your muscles healthy. It's also got loads of fibre in it, which is great for digestion. So chickpeas are a really healthy thing to eat. If you don't have chickpeas, any pulse or lentil will be fine, will be great in this curry. And we're also using, guys, a light coconut milk. That comes with less saturated fat, which is a really important thing too. Okay, but as I say, guys, make sure you're swapping out ingredients to what you like to eat at home. Okay, let's have a look back at my curry. Looking pretty good, yes. Starting to get darker, starting to get thicker, and those cauliflowers are starting to almost be cooked. So I think we're about 5 minutes away from this being ready, okay? 5 minutes. If you've got any questions about how to tell when yours is ready, just pop a comment in the comment below. We have Adrian just here saying it smells amazing, fantastic, I'm so glad to hear it, so is mine. I can't wait to eat. Now, what are we eating this with? Well, you could eat this with a bit of bread, but today we're going with whole grain rice. And we're using whole grain rice from a packet, okay? So it's already cooked. So what's really important with already cooked rice is to reheat it really thoroughly. So follow the pack instructions, and you can only reheat it once. So just use the amount that you're going to use right here, right now, okay? The instructions here for me says to smash up the rice like this when it's in the pack. I'm sure yours probably does the same, just to break it up a little bit. So we can give it just a little bit of a squeeze to break up some of those rice. And then it says to put upright in the microwave and cook on full power for 1.5 minutes, not opening it just yet, okay? So I'm going to put mine in the microwave, set it to ready, but I'm not going to start it just yet. There we go. In the microwave, power high, set to 1.5 minutes. And that means we're nearly there, guys. We want our curry to be thick, dark, and the cauliflower to be cooked. I think mine is nearly there. How's yours looking, guys? Let me know. Oh, yes, we're nearly there. Okay, now guys, if you have, as I say, always please tag us on social media at BiteBack2030 or hashtag cook with Jack. I'll try and give you a shout out if you do. So a big shout out and thank you to all the pupils from Thale Green School. I hope I've said Thale right. If not, let me know. But thank you for joining us. It's going to be an incredible week. As I just said, loads of great recipes. We're going to learn a lot and eat well. So thank you for joining us today. And also a big welcome for Lucas, Archie and Ali who are joining us for the very first time. Hello team. If you'd like a shout out, just tag us on social media and I'll give you a shout out tomorrow. Okay, guys, we're nearly there. You can see, have a look, is your cauliflower nearly cooked? That's what you're looking for, okay? So give it a press with your spoon. It should feel quite soft. The curry should look dark like this, and it should be thickening up like mine is. In fact, mine's looking pretty nice and thick. So what I'm going to do is add a bit of foil or a lid whilst it finishes cooking. You don't need to do that, it's up to you, but I'm going to add a lid just there, just to make sure that it doesn't reduce too much, because I want my curry to be thick, but not too thick, okay? Now guys, turn your microwaves on to cook that rice if you think your curry is nearly ready. So if you think your curry is nearly ready, turn your rice on. If you think it's got some more time to cook, then just keep it cooking until you think it's best, okay? I'm going to leave you in charge. I know you're very capable chefs, particularly as we cooked so many things, so many incredible things already. Let's have a look at how we're doing here. I don't think I said, it's Thale, it's Thale School. I'm sorry guys, welcome to the guys at Thale School. It's lovely to have you here. Thank you for correcting me. I'm very bad with my pronunciations. I will almost always get it wrong. Thale School, welcome. There we go. Now, look here guys, my curry is nice and thick. Nice and thick. So, I think we're done. I want to show you this just here. Can you see here? It's looking nice and thick, nice and rich. A nice creamy sauce. So I'm going to turn this down to a low heat and just put my lid back on. There we go. Okay, now make sure you're nice and clean, guys, and get yourselves a plate. Hear that? My microwave's ready. If your rice is ready, take it out of the microwave, but do take care. It will be hot. Ask an adult to help you out, okay? There we are. And what we're going to do is open this up from the top, but again, please take care because this is full of steam, which will come out as soon as you open it. So if you're opening it yourself, do it at arm's length or ask an adult to help you. There we go. Okay. Now, the portion of rice for you will be on your pack. So you need to serve that up. Look at this. Lovely, fluffy, whole grain rice, making a bit of a mess. Look at that. And whole grains are really important to introduce to your diet when you can, guys, because they have so much more fiber, so many more nutrients than regular rice or regular carbohydrates. So whole grain will keep you feeling satisfied for a longer period of time. They help digestion, they have more nutrients, and guys, believe it or not, they have more flavor. So whole grain when you can. There we go. Serve this up onto plates, guys. There we go. And let me know, how many are you cooking for today? As I say, this recipe is for 4 people. So if your curry, if you're serving, say, 2 people today and you have 2 portions left over, you can leave it in the fridge for about 3 days or in the freezer for 3 months. Fridge for 3 days or freezer for 3 months. They make an incredible dinner, a nice easy lunch, as you can see here. Just make sure you're making the most of these leftover portions, and they will come in handy one day. Now, here's our curry. That's how mine's looking. Look at that. Nice and rich, nice and thick. My cauliflower is well cooked. And it's time to serve up our meal. I hope you're hungry, guys. I hope it's smelling as good at yours as it is just here. It's smelling delicious. Get yourself a nice serving spoon. And per portion, this is 1/4 of this curry each. 4 portions in here. There we go. Like that. Let's take that just there. Lovely. Clean that up. Be a bit chefy. And if you like some salt or pepper, do add that. But as always, it's up to you. And let me show you this. This is our incredible cauliflower and chickpea curry. Look at that. Doesn't that look delicious? I promise you it's full of flavour and full of good, nutritious food as well. What a lunch. And we've done it. We have done it. In 35, 40 minutes, we've cooked an incredible curry. And now that you've cooked this curry, you can cook pretty much any curry. I promise you, it's a skill for life once again. So guys, we've done all that cooking. We've achieved so much. So I'm going to stop talking and let you enjoy your lunch, okay? As always, please tag us on #CookWithJack or @BiteBack2030. Let your friends and family know about what we're doing just here. I want as many people cooking healthy, simple, delicious lunches as possible. And please, guys, join us tomorrow, same time, same place, when we're making meatballs. Yes, one of Britain's favourite dishes, meatballs. Join me here tomorrow. We'll cook it again, all together, once again. But in the meantime, enjoy your lunch. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.